Hey.
I'm clicking it on here to go live.
When's the last time I
Get everything muted where it's supposed to be. Maybe I got it. Well, hello to everybody. We still already got a few in here.
Hello.
Do I scroll up to the top? By the time I did, there'd be 10 more, though. I wouldn't get everybody, would I? I'd miss somebody. So hello to everybody. And welcome to our live chat and our live streams. I don't know what we're going to talk about tonight. Kathy, what are we going to talk about tonight?
I don't know.
I don't know either. So somebody better come up with something, hadn't they?
Yeah,
Carrie?
there's Carrie.
Carrie, what are we going to talk about tonight?
I went to the doctor.
How was your doctor visit?
I have a bad pinch of nerve in both of my hips.
Okay. So
And
what are they going to do?
I'm going for x-rays in the morning at 10:30. Next Tuesday, I start therapy.
Huh.
And
Did he give you any special medicine?
Nope.
No.
I just have to be careful how much weight I lift. And not to turn the wrong way too fast.
Do what now?
Not to turn too fast.
Oh, okay.
Just have to move slow and like the rest of us old folks, Carrie. You just have to move just slow. You have to be careful, not twist anything or trip on anything.
That's why I gotta be careful because of dogs and squirrels and foxes and skunks or whatever digging up holes in the back. And I guess who finds them?
Yeah. Marla says she's watching on the iPad with Ryan Hall on the phone. Tornadoes in western Ohio headed my way in a few hours. There's a lot of bad tornadoes tonight. So you guys that are in here chatting with us tonight, y'all watch the weather.
Yeah.
I seen where you
Good.
I seen where you showed all that red.
Tomorrow evening, yes. Tomorrow evening is going to be pretty bad here. Yeah. And this morning, the weather radio went off at 3:30, about 3:30 this morning. So we got up. I'm kind of tired. If I go to yawning, we may not stay on here too long.
You've been up since 3:30?
That's when that's when the radio went off. So weather radio. So that's got up and just couldn't lay back down or didn't want to. Sherry
a lot
says,
of times that's just when I'm going to sleep.
Oh, look who I see. Look who I see.
I'm looking for my mother.
Where is your mother?
I don't know. I fixed her up. And how are y'all?
I'm good.
I want to stay in the picture.
I'm so shocked. I'm telling you.
Well, I looked at the clock and it was 2 minutes to 8, and I thought, "Is Mother made it?" Because I'll have to hang up and call her.
Oh, is she going to come up here with us
tonight?
I
fixed her stuff, so maybe. I can't stay in it, Rita. It's the other way. Hi, y'all. I've been watching, and Mother's been watching. I'm Wilma Kiefer's daughter.
Hi, I'm Carrie from Scarborough, Ontario.
I took her thing home to see if she could get on. What are y'all doing tonight?
We don't know.
You don't know?
Just talking.
I finished another dog blanket. I sewed it up and I put it in a box to take down.
I'm trying to clean out closets.
Well, I bet your closet ain't too bad.
Oh, they're horrible. The only thing I've been working on, I'll take you to my wall and then I'll hang up and try to find Mother. I don't have my lighting on either very well. Mary White bought me these blocks.
I'm gonna do what we say, make you big, okay?
What's that?
You'll make you big. Those are pretty. Look. Oh, look how pretty Brenda. Yeah, Brenda's pretty.
You like my hair?
That look about like mine. Looks about
Oh, Lord. Well, y'all have fun. How'd you do that? Where'd y'all go?
I just make you big so we can see your quilt.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
she went to the shop hop in Northwest Arkansas,
Uh-huh.
and each shop had a block.
Yeah.
So she bought me the blocks, and it's not my colors or anything, but I've had fun. I don't know how to make this.
Colorful, and they look pretty together. I love the way they're set together. That's kind of different.
I bought a book called Circle of 9. So if you only have 9 blocks, there's lots of different ways to put them together.
Okay.
Because there was 8 shop hops, and so she got 8 blocks, and then I made that one, which is Moda Love.
Yeah.
And added it to it. This is exactly backwards.
Well.
So I've got some borders, but anyway, it's all fun.
You making little blocks, or is those little panels around it that you're putting little?
Oh, these little things. Okay, so here we go. These were in the kit. She brought me the finishing kit. So they were put together. Then I put a couple in the centers here because I didn't like the center without them, but I don't know what I'll do for a border. Still working on that.
Well, I sure think that's pretty.
Thank you. I had trouble following the directions because you know how I do. I always want to change it up.
Well,
but I've had fun.
There we are.
Okay, I'm gonna call my brother and see where my mother is.
Okay. All
Y'all,
right.
yeah. Nice to meet you guys.
Same here.
Bye. I don't know how to get off now. Okay, leave. I got it. Bye.
Bye.
Oops.
You're still here. There she's gone.
Yeah, so tomorrow I go for an x-ray. Then in the morning before I go for x-rays, I gotta call for blood work. I gotta go have no food in my stomach to go. I gotta fast. And I gotta go for a mammogram. Then after that, I gotta go for another test for a camera.
Put that down your stomach.
It's going up.
That's not that bad.
No, I had it before, Kathy. I had surgery. They had to take out 5 tumors out of there. I have 5 more.
So Terry wanted to know who that was. That was Brenda Melson, and she owned the quilt shop in my little town. And then her husband had some medical issues, and she closed it down. So that's where I used to buy all my local stuff from. And her mother is Wilma Kiefer that loves watching us. So
that
was Brenda.
We always wave to Wilma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I have to keep my foot up at nighttime too.
She is fine, and she had the quilt shop, and she would do classes. She's an expert on it. A retired school teacher. She didn't open up her quilt shop till she retired from school teaching. So she knows a lot.
Most of the teachers are farmers or quilters.
Yeah. And Jerome's trying to get her on. We'll be looking for her.
Hi, farmer wife.
Yeah, hello, farm wife. Hello, Soul Terry and Pam and Diane and Shannon.
And welcome back, Sheila K. Welcome back home.
Yes, Sandra was in here up at the top a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen her making comments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, we hit over 60 degrees today up here. We were really in shorts. But I wore jogging pants to go down to see the doctor. But when she touched where my back, my lower back, and my hips are, she's kind of concerned when she felt maybe I did more than 5, 4, and 3 just pulled them the wrong way from that bad fall I had in February.
Yeah. Hmm.
So I may have a therapist what does backs.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe they'll straighten you out after a while with the therapy.
Yeah. If it's a pinched nerve, I can't wait because the swelling goes down to my feet.
Oh, you're muted. You're muted now. Can't hear you. You've got to add your microphone. We can't hear you, Brenda. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Oh.
Nope. Well, Kathy's calm and relaxed. She does. She looks comfortable. Kathy, you look comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Belly must be full, and you're just sitting there comfortable.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We got up in the 80s today. Supposed to get close to 90 tomorrow.
Now, can we hear you?
Can you hear me now?
You can now.
I was talking to my brother on the phone because he thinks he's waiting to get accepted. Do you think? Can you see that he's trying to get on?
I can't see him, no, because I can see y'all down below when you try to come up, and I just add you up there, and I don't see him.
Okay. All right. He says he's waiting on this one that says Mike, Cam, chat, and leave. So I don't know. Oh, that dumb dog. I've got a dumb dog. All right. I'm going to try again.
What do you think? What do you think they need to do, Sandra? You got any ideas? No, we can't hear Sandra.
You're muted, Sandra. Now,
there's 2 steps to come up. Ask him if he did 2 steps.
Okay. I'm headed back out of here, y'all. We're driving you guys crazy.
You're fine.
No,
it's fun. Over in the chat, they've already said you're fun, Brenda. So
yeah. Oh gosh, y'all. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
The main thing to remember, it's always 2 steps to come up here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just as I was coming in to come on, my son calls because we're all running on very little sleep.
Yeah, imagine.
Yeah.
And I cannot sleep on a plane to save my life.
Heck, if you fell asleep on the plane, you probably would have been shaken out of your seat.
Ooh.
Oh, y'all had turbulence again?
Flying over
all the way from Florida to Seattle to Spokane.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness.
I could say I felt like a milkshake.
And how is Mary Jane? Is Mary Jane at home now?
She's still in her box.
You ain't took her out?
I'm so tired. I said I'm not dealing with it till I feel better.
Okay.
Because I'm not 100% yet.
Well, you sound better.
For a while.
Huh?
Yeah, her voice goes.
Yeah. My voice will disappear and I'll squeak really well.
Huh?
Like a mouse? Minnie Mouse?
I end up whispering. It's like I have to whisper for people to hear me. But hi, Joanna. Hi, Deb. Hi, Mary. Hi, Marla. I even called Marla from my vacation. She was traveling around with Laura and I
Oh, okay.
before I got in trouble. I got in trouble.
What'd you get in trouble for? What'd you do?
Laura's husband and I was being butts. It's like he's talking about how short can Daisy Dukes get.
Can we hear
They
you,
can get
Brenda?
real-
I think so. I just was trying to screenshot. He says he's sitting backstage, but something's not right over there.
Not right, because I don't see him.
Okay, I've screenshotted each step.
me-
So I'll,
I'm gonna post that link down below again. It's pinned to the top.
Yeah.
okay. Well, I had it where he could see that duck and get in. You have to be in Chrome, and maybe he should. Well, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna send in these screenshots for the steps I took. Huh?
And then see that link, StreamYard down the
She's got that. Yep, she's got that on there. I'll see what's going on. Bye, y'all.
She's getting it all figured out.
Yeah. Just tuned in. Have we heard from Sheila? Not on here, but I've seen her around today. Haven't you guys?
She was over on Kathy's earlier because she says, "Did you make it home?" And then she asked about the trip.
Mm-hmm. And hello, Dave. Did I interrupt? Sorry. You getting another message?
No, yeah. So Terry sent me a message. She's working on the Wonky log cabin using up your scraps. It's like I have this much of one made.
All right.
You just keep going around and going around until you can cut the size you want off of it.
Huh. Okay.
And then
I like that.
And then when you trim an edge, like I did earlier, you sew it right back on. This was 3 pieces here at one time.
Huh.
We're just goofing off, using up our scraps.
And Marla says she'll be watching. So yeah.
Yeah.
And but about the time I think about taking a cat nap, I start coughing my full head off. So
Marla, I hope everybody stays safe tonight. They've issued a tornado watch for Marla's area. And I know some of the rest of you is probably close to the storms.
Yeah, even Bev too.
Wow.
In Tennessee too.
And Darlene says y'all are doing a block swap if you're interested, Kathy. I think she's talking to you.
Yeah, we're doing the Wonky log cabin. We're doing this as a block swap.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
That way we get everybody's scraps, not just ours.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, how do you start it, Sandra?
Okay, there's either a template or you just make a 5-sided house. And the roof can't be the same size and the sides can't be the same size. It's just a wonky house is what you start with.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the cabin. And then we add the logs.
How big does it have to be?
We're going out to 12.5 inches. And it's like the one question Terry just asked, do you have to keep this in the middle? No, you do not. It can be any place in there.
Huh.
This is where I wish I had and I will make one. I will get me some cardstock and I will draw different, like frames, how they do on some shows.
Mhm.
And then you can
Mm-hmm.
see how it can change just by cutting it a little more wonkier when you trim it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd like to watch y'all put one of them together.
Yeah. I think this is because my brain's not the world's best functioning. I think this is Thursday on Kathy Quilts and Crafts. But it's
Okay.
like I could add just one piece up here to make that corner square.
Yeah.
But right now it looks big. My eyes are watering. My nose is running. My throat's hoarse.
Hmm.
And TSA took my shampoo. My son called my daughter, Melinda. Will you look in the house for the senile mother that she left her shampoo at the house? I go, really? I couldn't believe he calls Melinda.
Hey, Pamela, I didn't even know you were in here. You're fixing to get off. Hello.
She said it earlier, hi to me, and I missed it. I'm sorry, Pam. But
I know.
like,
I miss a bunch of the hellos, and I apologize. Jay Mary's here.
But this
Hey,
is
Jay Mary.
Jerry, Mary.
This is a 13-inch board, and this is how much I have covered.
Okay.
Okay.
And hello to Gladys. I'll have to start over again.
I like
Hello,
that.
Gladys.
And I have tons of scraps.
Yeah. And they don't have to be just one strip. I sewed 2 pieces together to come out with a strip.
Oh, okay.
It's like you can add anything together you want.
And hello to the quilting compound.
Hello, Jamie.
And it's her. Okay, is that Jamie? I didn't know what her first name was. I didn't know
I think
that.
it's Jamie. I think.
I'm
not positive.
If I knew, I forgot.
Well, my son says I'm senile, so what the heck? But Melinda looked all through the house and she could not find that bag of shampoo.
Huh.
But he thought it was funny. Well, I says, and you didn't believe me? He says, well, you're getting senile. He says, I took 2 senile old ladies. And
Larry.
So what did you do? Just buy you some more while you were down there?
Well, his mother-in-law, she tried taking big bottles of shampoo and conditioner. And when hers got thrown out in front of her, she went and bought more after we got there. So I figured, why should I worry about shampoo? They left me one little tiny bottle of each. I said, I'll use theirs because that way, if they throw them out, they're not throwing out another brand new bottle.
Yeah.
Because I only use actual shampoo every other time of washing my hair. I just get it wet because it takes all the oils out of the hair. And I kind of like my softer hair, not oily. That was in my check bag, Terry. It was in my check bag.
That's so unusual because when I flew last, they didn't even check my checked bag.
Yeah.
That I know of. And I had shampoo.
But they let my 3.5-inch fingernail file go through.
Huh.
And that one could be considered a weapon. That's the part I don't understand.
Yeah.
That I forgot all about my fingernail file until I broke a fingernail down there and I needed it.
That one's going to be pretty, Ramona, but I hadn't had much chance to work on it. It's been hanging back there for a few days.
Did you get all your binding done? I missed last night.
Yes, my binding's all on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we kept her going.
Hi, Joanna.
That,
Hello.
hey, Joanne.
Oh,
Oh,
Hi,
that
bye,
was a short.
Joanna. That was short. Come back.
I can't even squeak anything out in that time span.
She was there, but she must have
Yeah.
popped out.
But yeah, we're just trying to find fun things to do. It's like
Oh,
my
there's
brain
Sheila.
doesn't need.
Well,
I mean, I
Sheila,
already
come
have
on.
projects up there.
Sheila, come on up here and listen.
Had she down in the chat?
And no, yes, she's in chat, but not down in the basement. Joanna, try to come back up again. And Wilma, if you're listening, you keep trying too. I just hadn't seen y'all down there to put you up on the screen. StreamYard is trying her patience tonight.
And then I forgot to refill my water jug.
Uh-oh.
I was all comfortable crocheting in my chair.
Oh,
But the more I crocheted, the tireder I was getting.
okay.
yeah.
Putting you to sleep.
Yeah, it was going to.
So Sheila was shopping.
Oh, she's shopping on So Yeah.
I see that, Sheila. You're not shopping at Mona?
Gonna have to confess. I haven't bought any.
Mhm.
You're supposed to be buying from Rita.
But
you
I
picked
don't.
up a
Yeah,
$60
I don't have the big. I don't have the big selection everybody else has, though.
but she's still gonna come and buy some from you now since she bought from them.
Yeah,
Uh,
Marla says she's got to fess up.
Yep.
yeah, when we got in really late last night, like 2:00 this morning.
I went to the washroom around 1:30. I go, should I stay up and see if you yell at me?
And then my
Yeah, Carrie
son
made
had to go to.
good.
The son and daughter-in-law had to go to work get up and go to work at 6.
I made it.
Oh, we got 2. There's Francis.
Hi, you made it.
They
Yeah,
made
I
it.
Joanne.
They made me do the StreamYard app, and then I had to.
I don't understand why it's so different.
No, because it didn't bother me. But Sandra, I got a bag of goodies to cheer you up. This little fella.
Let me see what you got. Can't see what you got. Oh,
It's
Oh, it's a
No,
little
it's a kind
purple pea.
it's a pea.
and it has the little snap on the back.
And they're using them for pin cushions.
Yeah. And then I have.
She got lucky and found one.
I have this
And a
one,
hanging one too?
and this one.
A dark purple one?
Yes. And they're all for you. I have them sitting here. I just need your address.
Okay.
But I scooped these all up for you because they were all purple after Easter.
I went in and couldn't find a one.
And I've been, a couple different places, but this one's got your little snap, and this one's got the little hanging thing in the lilac, and this one has got the couple different color purple
Oh, thank
How
you.
sweet.
peep on the butt.
Thank you.
Well, I know you were looking for a huge one, but
No, it's like they found a huge one. My son wouldn't bring it on the airplane with him.
that's fun.
It's like he says, throw away my clothes to shove your big peep in a suitcase. He says, not happening, Mom.
He could have just tucked it in his arm and said, "Well, this is my pillow for the trip."
He wouldn't have did that either. He is too. He did carry Sarah Jane through the airport. I carried her onto the first flight, and then when we landed in Seattle, we landed at gate A, and we had to go over to B7, which was a 2,497 steps.
Wow.
That was a long ways across that airport, and he carried it for me. But then he goes, "Whose head?" Because it was such a rough thing, ride. Our overhead cargo doors kept opening because it didn't fit under the seat. The new planes that doesn't fit under the seat. On it. So it had to go on the overhead. He goes, "I hope it don't fall out. It'd kill somebody."
Yeah.
Then when we got to baggage claim, I stuck her on top of my suitcase and drug her out to the garage, and then put her in the back of the pickup and came home.
Francis, I bet Trevor is excited.
Do what?
But if you see behind me, I still have Ace in here with me, so I don't have room to play with a lot of things.
What did Ace do?
But Melinda's still staying here.
Oh.
So he's got to stay in here for a while. So it's just one of those things. So I'm still sharing my room with Ace.
Ace.
That's okay.
He's still sleeping. He's wiggling, but he's still sleeping. So it's just one of those things.
It's still early where Ace is at. It's not time for him to wake up yet, is it?
Yeah, he's right here looking. There's a hole in his bag, so they don't get ventilation. He's peeking out the hole.
I'm back.
If he comes out, you guys will see him for sure.
I see Jerome. Where's Miss Wilma?
Well, I got my phone figured out. Trying to figure hers out.
Okay.
I'll give her my phone. Y'all can visit on my phone.
All righty. All right.
I'm using.
Here's Mom.
All righty.
I'm using my old iPad, and it never had a problem before, but starting to come out. So that could be.
You guys close your eyes. Here I come.
Hello.
Hey. How's everybody doing?
It's good to see you.
Well, honey, if I knew I was going to be, I would have went to the beauty shop.
Oh, you're beautiful just like you are.
Yeah.
That
I told Joe, I don't know. What? So you guys are busy tonight? Are you sewing?
I'm not. I'm just.
I think we're just all chit chatting.
We're all chit-chatting.
Joe must say, "Are we going to bed yet?"
Not yet.
I guess.
Did that storm wake you up this morning?
No, yeah. Besides her and the storm and Sarah, she don't like them. The dogs.
Yeah.
But honey, you guys know I'm a Coloradian. I'm not an Arkansas.
That's right. You migrated to Arkansas from Colorado. Yeah.
In '69, honey.
69.
Milk cows, done chickens. And now look at me. I can't even get off of my behind.
Man, you talked before. You worked hard your whole life, though.
I know, honey. We was busy, wasn't we?
Mm-hmm.
I seen
Yeah.
somebody making a block when Jerome was messing around.
That was
Oh,
Sandra
this one?
Kay.
Yes, Sandra.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
The block.
oh, that's. I don't know how to sew very well. You don't. Brenda taught me. I taught her how to do everything, but I forgot.
That's right. Brenda's an expert. Hello, Sheila.
Oh no.
No.
Hey,
Sheila.
Sheila.
You know, Brenda just told me, Sheila, that she met you. I said, she's the nicest lady. She said, I got to talk to her. And I said, well, why didn't you just put her down the road and see me? I live about three-fourths of a mile from uh, Rita.
Do
But I
you?
live on the highway, honey. I don't live on that bumpy road.
Yeah.
She-
There's a lot of
Sheila was
curves and winds
complaining.
around there.
Yeah, Sheila was complaining about the curves in the road. So
Oh.
That's when you live
Well,
in the
honey,
boonies. You have all them
Yep.
curves in the road.
Yep.
So
That's
Rita
okay.
has to make a little map for all the YouTube quilters that stop by. Just stop by her house.
right. Well, I
you
got
gotta
a big
stop
driveway. Right now, honey, you can't get across the creek because it's running. It's
Yeah.
up to Jerome's fenders, So
Oh, that's
we can't
pretty
get out
deep.
till tomorrow.
Wow.
But
I just
they said
read
this.
where in Kalamazoo there's a FedEx building and it
Uh-huh.
collapsed with 400 workers inside.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Kalamazoo,
Awful.
Michigan. Yeah.
oh my gosh,
They're having
honey.
bad weather.
I hope my
Oh
order
You
is
see
heaven.
that, John?
Hmm,
She said there was a FedEx building with 400 workers inside and it collapsed.
Okay, Miss
That's
Rita,
awful.
Oh,
have you seen one of these before?
What you got? Let's see what Joanna's got. I'm gonna make her big.
It's a itty bitty one.
oh.
Bobbin.
Now, you
Is
see
it a
this?
bobbin winder or a pencil sharpener?
Actually, it's a pinking machine made in the
Pinking.
40s by Singer.
Oh.
It works. You put the fabric through here and you crank this and it cranks the
Well.
fabric through. And
Well,
it's
that
like,
I've never seen one before. That's kind of neat. Yeah.
yeah, a few
It reminds me of a pencil sharpener.
a few
Yeah, that's what it
yeah.
is.
And
That's what I
put
was
it up.
thinking.
But a few months ago, I saw it on Facebook Marketplace for $5. Never seen anything like it. So I snagged it up, and I guess it was the second most expensive thing we made at the time as an accessory. The button was number one, and that was number two. But it's
Carrie, I
I'd
didn't
never
get to
seen it.
wish you a happy birthday, honey, but I watched you on YouTube or wherever I go.
Thank you.
I'm on one. You guys, you should stay at my house one day that I drive you crazy. No, I don't, but I was.
It adjusts here, and it has this tiny pinking blade in it, and it just
Oh.
needs. But I put it up here for decoration. I've tried it; it actually does work.
Hmm. Yeah,
Read
Carrie-
about
Did Rita tell you
Rita?
about my? Did she
Read
tell you
about
about my
the
$3,000?
sleep last night. Then the storms came again.
Now,
Oh.
I told them that you had a bunch of dolls. You want to just barely show them a few of your dolls, Wilma?
Oh no! You look
You're a
at
doll.
one.
You're a doll collector.
Oh, what am I going to do with them? I send them one to everybody.
Well, that
If it makes you happy.
I have a few dolls.
So do I.
Did
I
I
don't
think
have any. I don't have any.
Job said they better not start talking to him when he's in the bedroom. I said, well, your dad never did. He'd say, go ahead and buy one, you know.
Uh,
That's great. See, you can see me on backstage.
Can you what?
It's pretty. You can see me on backstage.
Oh, you almost know if Rita can see him in the backstage.
I can't see Jerome. No, I can't see you.
Well,
It must be right for
and then, you know, I'll put my glasses on. I don't like to look at myself. I put my glasses on, honey.
Does that help you not look?
Oh, yeah, honey. Oh, gosh, you guys. My sister lived in Minnesota, and she's the one that got Brenda into the quilt house here in Clarksville. And I mean, she never did nothing wrong. She did everything. And they went to all those quilt shows, you know, in Minnesota. And there's a lot of them because they was gone a lot. Now they moved to Florida, and she's found that she can find them there too. And she's the one that got Brenda into the quilt house here in Clarksville. But, I mean, hey, she never did nothing wrong. I hear myself. They went to all Rita said, hey, now, my phone come on and I didn't touch it. Well, you guys, what are you going to do next? I just can't wait for you guys to come on so I can listen to you. It makes my night go faster. You know, I
Hold on, Wilma. I have something to show you.
Oh, Carrie wants to show you something.
Okay, honey. I wish you happy birthday a minute ago.
Yep. I said
I'm going to have one then. I'm going to have one this month too.
Oh, what day is yours?
The 24th.
The 24th. Okay.
And then if Dale had not left me, well, we've been married 70 years in June 19th. Can you imagine? Jerome said with the same woman.
Today.
What did you get today, honey?
Oh.
I'm going to make Carrie big so she can show you, okay? Yeah.
Look at that. Now, Carrie, if you can do that, I can too. I got a featherweight sewing machine. I gave Brenda one.
I get 4 of these already.
How do you tack them, honey, to hold them together? How do you hold them together?
I tacked them together.
Uh-huh.
One roll together, then another roll, then another roll, then when I'm got the 2 rows together, see, I sew them together, then when I get all of them packed, then I get the third, and I put the back.
Well, an older lady.
Backing.
Wow. Oh, that's pretty.
When
That's
I turn
pretty.
on the light, that roll shows up in the dirt.
Oh. You start so you didn't know how to fix them.
She hadn't been doing that very long, so she's doing great.
I know it. I told Brenda, I said, if you'd kept that quilt house, you would have been broke because I would have just went in there and helped myself to anything I wanted. But she wasn't a farm person like the ones I like Rita's got. You know, she made all those stripes and flowers and everything.
Yeah.
And when I went to but I wasn't able to go to her quilt shop, honey. I can't. I've been in this chair for 2 years, honey. And I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just glad I can see the sunshine of the morning when I look out the window. And used to see the deer, but the trees is growed up around my house. But anyway, I'm always glad.
You have a therapist that comes and works with you? They're in your house?
No.
No.
I was in rehab for 3 months. They tried to get me to walk, and my dumb legs, they just give out, and I sit down. I mean, I fall down. I don't sit down. And no matter if I put my walker on or what, but I'm gonna walk one day, girls. I'm not giving up. I'm too.
Don't give up. Don't give
I
up.
know. Anybody done them milking all those years and them chicken houses for how many did we have? 64,000 chickens. Yeah.
Ooh,
I don't
So,
want no food.
and then I was a city
That's a
folks.
That's a
Honey. I
lot of
was a
eggs.
city.
You
No,
was
we just raised we
Oh, just
raised the
raised
ones,
them.
honey. That yeah, we just raised the ones you eat and
Yeah.
everything. But Dale just loved it down here when we first come down through here. He started at Mountain Home, and I'm sure glad we didn't buy at Mountain Home when we started down here. But he was in the army, and he come down here from Louisiana on something, and he said, "We're going to go vacation." Man, I was glad to go on a vacation because I hadn't been for a long time because the kids was small and in school. But it's been we moved in '69, honey. That's a long
Mhm.
time, huh?
It's a long
We built
time.
we built a big barn, honey, 3 times. The tornado got it 3 times. It jumped over the milk
Mm.
barn though, while Jerome was milking, and it didn't get Jerome. But thank goodness. But
Yeah.
it took that milk bar that took big old I call them shed to
What
that
year
big
did
hay
it?
barn.
What year did it take to shed? What year was that? The milk barn
Uh,
shed.
we was over we was over at the old house then. We built the new one over in the field because everybody was messing around the barn, where we was milking and stuff. So we
Mm-hmm.
left the old house and built this house over here. And then from then on, and I'm so lucky to have all my kids right here. That
Yeah.
they all live close to me. But anyway, don't you guys? You talk about your grandkids, and honey, uh, I love that little boy that's on there all the time. What's
Trevor?
his name?
Trevor.
yeah,
Francis
Trevor.
is Trevor? Yeah.
Yeah,
Is Trevor?
he's a
he's
trip.
the oh, and he just kills me because my grandkids are that age. Some of them. Some of them, I got a little girl that she thinks she's 19 going on 3.
Ooh wee.
But,
Well, I have mine
but
50. I swear that's what she thinks she is.
Mm.
oh, well, my oldest grandson had brain cancer. Brenda's son, and when he was playing ball in Dallas, just barely saved his life. But he the doctor didn't know, but you know what? That baby still. I mean, he's 6'6" and works for the telephone, no, the highway department, and got that new
Big.
baby girl. So
Mhm.
he's been blessed with all that. So we've been blessed. Arkansas has been good to us, honey.
Mhm.
You didn't never say hi in Colorado because people snobby. But
Right.
I've got a daughter there. Yeah. Yeah. Our daughter and son still lives in one of them lives in Commerce City and the other one lives in somewhere. And she's got one of them business to take care of your business. I don't want her to take care of my business. So she'd say, she'd say, well, you got,
Bernice is saying, is there more tornadoes this year? We're
uh-huh.
just now starting into the tornado season.
Oh,
It's just beginning.
you know what? It looked, the wind is kind of blowing, isn't it, Rita? Can you hear it out there? Boy, it
I
sure
can't
pounded
hear
last
it.
night.
Yeah.
This,
But
this
it's
house is
supposed to
pretty,
be better weather tomorrow though. It'll be stormy tomorrow.
uh, well, I won't, if it rains, I won't get out for sure,
And
because
Jay,
of that. Honey, I've got a little creek running. Uh, you have to come across it to when you get into my driveway. And we built bridges and stuff, but with all the hay equipment and all that stuff, it don't last very long. You know, because they're heavier than big old trucks that haul them round bales.
Yeah,
But
I've got a cousin that picks me up a box from the food bank, and he picked up one today, and I had to go get it. And he lives up on the Mount Vernon Loop, if you know where that's at. And I
yeah,
told him I could pick it up, and I had to cross two creeks going up there to get it, and they were deep. You know, after all that rain, they were running deep. And so I told him, I said, I'm going home the long way. So I was way up, didn't want to come back across the creek, so I went the long way coming back home.
I bet it was
did you
pretty
ever go
scenic.
across that bridge down there at where the kids bought that land from that guy
You know,
down below?
years ago when my Aunt Nora used to live down there was the last time I was across it.
We could take him.
Yeah, flood washed it out though, didn't it?
Well, they rebuilt it, honey. You know, Brenda and David bought that 300 acres down there, and they got the front coming in off of I mean, where they hauled bricks, you know, hauled sand and stuff. I sure don't miss that. Do you?
No,
Those sand trucks that haul them there.
them old trucks on the road, they always scared me, but I guess they never had no accidents.
But that's all we seen was those trucks. There wasn't no traffic out here.
That's
So
true
we
too.
did that. So, honey, you like Oklahoma?
Yes, I do.
Have you been there all your life in
Since
Oklahoma?
about the early 80s, I've lived here. Actually grew up in Memphis,
Oh,
Tennessee.
well, that's kind of. I've been there too. I think Dale and I we've traveled every state except Hawaii, and we couldn't afford to take our motorhome, so he wouldn't go over there. So that's the only place if I get to go.
Yeah.
Was in this
Oh,
bed. That's probably what's been biting you.
So y'all went a lot of places in the
Mm.
motorhome when you could, Wilma?
Hold
I think
on.
she
I
froze
think
up
she's
again.
frozen.
Yeah, I think so too. Uh-oh.
Yeah, she's froze.
Yeah, it's not moving. It'll loosen up in a little bit. So
Yeah.
There, I put my information for Joanna in the private chat.
Thank you very much, Sandra. I did get it.
Okay.
I don't know how to respond in that. So
Oh, don't worry. It's like the main thing is you got to see it.
yes, and I took a photo of it, so I have it. Carrie,
Yep.
check this out.
let me make that one big. Looks like
It's a
Oh, that's
puzzle.
cute.
real.
Oh, that's cute.
It's a vintage
Word puzzle.
Paddington bear piece.
Oh, cool.
That is great.
I think it's from the 90s.
Oh, that's cute.
I just have to figure out what to do with it. And then I got a couple of these that are, let's see if I can get this going. I don't know. Hang on a minute. They're the tan on white. So you see the design.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
this one is one of my favorites, which is the sunflower. Trying to get the light right so you can see it.
Yeah.
I like how it picks up and then yep.
It's just the way you gotta hold it. I haven't done this before, so but yeah, this is the sunflower one. And this is a tan, an ivory, but there, that's better. I think you can get the idea anyway.
I see them.
But yeah, that was my last week. That was my 559 bin digging. But I liked that it was an ivory color with the white on it, because I'd only seen white on white. But
I get the ivory on ivory and black on black. That's awesome too when you can find it.
Yeah.
I
Huh.
had
I think
I
she's
had
trying to
seen
come back
I had seen black on black, and I've seen white on white, but I hadn't
because
seen
it's
this
circling.
ivory on ivory. But Mill Outlet has like 10 or 12 designs with the ivory. But I thought Carrie would appreciate Paddington Bear. I just haven't figured out what special thing I'm gonna do with it because it's like a half yard or 3/4 of a yard. So
I don't know. I don't know, Doggle Man. Jerome, you'll have to help. Uh-oh, we lost
I was
Joanna.
no,
No, we didn't. We
I'm
Who
up
did
to the middle.
Sandra. We lost Sandra.
Yeah, see, now that they have me in the app, they made me squished.
Yeah, I had to come in through the StreamYard app. But and the last time I went through StreamYard app, it made me do a lot more, so I was already in there, so it went a little bit quicker this time. I don't know why it does that.
Sharon's back in the bottom.
Yeah.
Well, this is the first time, and then I just, and it was saying something about iOS, iOS wasn't supporting one function that we needed, so you had to go through the app, and I
Yeah,
think
that
it just,
the iOS is Apple.
yeah.
And
I'm
why
I
it
don't know
does
why
it
I
every
have
now
to come
and then.
into StreamYard forever the same way every
Yeah.
time, and
Yeah,
twice on hers it's made me go to StreamYard app.
this
Huh.
is the
Why
first time, but
chickens
yeah,
and
I'm totally Apple.
And I had to download that app because I'm Apple.
This is my life alert on my wrist.
Huh.
It has like a fall detection, so if I fall anywhere, and I don't respond, they'll find me within 2 feet, and they'll email my emergency contact and tell them where I am and that the paramedics are on the way, amongst other things. So
Doggle Ben, I can have 2 more people. Who wants to volunteer to try to come up?
this is like the Hollywood Squares.
Somebody come up.
Well, somebody's spinning.
Yep.
So
Not me. I'm coughing.
Well, I'm glad you got your voice back now that you're back home.
It's
Oh,
everybody.
it's getting better.
Not a lot.
But I just got to get it all back. And of course, Bailey greeted me by going out this afternoon and dug another hole. That dog.
I missed you.
I miss you.
Well, I didn't miss the hole.
Look, Sandra, it's a purple angel. A friend
All
asked
angels come in purple,
angel.
don't they? Just like me. Carrie, quit laughing so hard.
It needs the wings and the face. Well, see, I
Yes.
normally do them like this, where they're multicolor, and it's kind of like holographic fabric, so it catches the light. But the lady wanted one like
You do
this.
such good work there, Joanna.
Thank you. And then this one, but all I have to do is, well, she's singing right now. I ain't got no body. But
Okay.
all the parts are here. I had everything put together, but one of the youngest pup decided to get a hold of the bag of these, and I had to redo like 3 of them because she took the thread out. She didn't hurt it. She just took the thread out. So tomorrow she'll get her wings and blush. But it's a pretty purple because it's got the sparkly in it because it's cosplay. So it will catch the light throughout the day or whatever room you're in.
Good night, Bernice. She's leaving us at 10 o'clock. So
Good night,
Good night,
Bernice.
Bernice.
Good night, Bernice.
Good night.
Good night.
as you guys all seen while I was on vacation, I still had to jump in. Like,
Yeah.
Of course, you were missed.
Yeah, you were missed.
It
So-
wouldn't be the same without you popping up. I thought you
Uh-uh.
were sucking on helium, actually, and you know, just
Oh.
trying to fool us. But
Jerome, have her come back and visit with us again next time.
but oh, there's a
Every once in a while, I can be on a YouTube sewing channel, and it gets hilarious because the audio speeds up real fast, and it's like it reminds me of the chipmunks, but it's so funny.
yeah.
No.
If that little kid did not have the croup on the plane behind me, I don't think I'd have this.
Yeah.
yeah,
But when you got a 5-hour plus flight with a kid, but right behind you, coughing their full
Yeah.
head off,
you know,
I
I would
knew
think
I was.
I would think unless that it was emergent that the kid got wherever he went, that they would have the sense to rebook, because you know they have clauses for that. You know, because of the people they're exposing. But
Yeah, and you can't keep a mask on a little kid, you know.
No.
Doesn't work.
and it's hard. It's hard on a long flight, to wear a mask the whole flight. I did it
Yeah.
in 2020 when I went out for my mom's death, and then came back, and then I went out again in August, and it's miserable for 5 hours and whatever layover time. So
And I know you guys can't catch it through this computer screen.
No.
no,
I know for a fact you guys cannot catch it.
No.
My nose is itching. I hope I'm not getting company.
That means you're gonna have company.
That's why I said I hope I'm not having company.
did I? Oh, there we go.
It's like
Yeah.
I should have worn my mask, but it was too late by the time I did.
Yeah.
I put it
I
on
should have listened
Facebook.
to Terry.
That's a judgment call.
Hello, Janet, and she says JL still in rehab until May the 16th.
Some of them did.
Doing good. They had him up walking today. He's more than ready to go back home. Love you all.
Now, wasn't that the cutest thing that Chewy sent me
Mhm.
about Max?
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Did you see it, Sandra?
Yeah, yeah, I saw it.
I know you seen it.
Mm-hmm.
I
They,
haven't been.
you know, you haven't been on Facebook.
No.
You know, we had to put our dog down on the 29th, and he got his food and treats and all through Chewy.
Yeah.
So Larry called and stopped his subscription to Chewy,
Yes.
and they sent the cutest card,
Okay.
the sweetest card with a rock that she painted that has a rainbow on it with paw prints, and it has his
Yeah.
name on it.
Cute. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay,
My
it's so
daughter did-
sweet. You'll have
My
You'll
daughter
have to
goes
go
through
on-
Chewy.
okay. You'll have to go on Facebook and look.
Okay. Because she had to
Larry,
cut
don't get
down
that
her
rock.
prescription because she only has a subscription to food,
Hand me that rock.
because she only has the one smaller dog now.
Uh-huh.
So we'll have to ask her if they send
Yeah,
her
it's-
one.
Yeah, look.
I'm
I'll
gonna
show it
make
to you. Read it, make me big. See?
Isn't that cute?
Beautiful.
Isn't that adorable?
Yeah.
Yes, that is.
I've
That
heard
gives
of
me an
birds-
idea for my rocks. I got to make 2 rocks for my dogs. They're in
Okay.
They're in my flower bed.
Okay. Yeah. If
I
you can
have one-
find just the right rock.
I've heard
Uh,
of both Chewy and Bark Company. doing
It
that. They're very good to their customers.
I could
yeah,
kind of
it
borrow them out of my neighbor's yard and not return them.
yeah, you
Long
could.
long-term loan.
Yeah, that'd
I
be
didn't
it.
think you'd miss
Long
this.
as I said I
Well,
wanted one.
my daughter had already told me that they would send me a card, but I didn't expect that.
Well,
Mhm.
did you get? I got 2 Christmas cards, one for each dog when I ordered from Chewy.
Okay, now we
One
never
came.
did get a Christmas card.
Yeah, I got one for Tuffy and one for Oreo. One year they sent them
Oh,
each a Christmas card,
okay.
and my daughter got 2 cards for her 2 dogs too. There, I quietly sewed on a strip so you guys didn't have to hear my sewing machine.
But that's
Eating
a
more
beautiful
square.
sound.
Yeah,
It's just fun playing with it.
yeah. I love blocks like that. That's just scraps sewn together like that.
And the scrap in the middle is a piece that's left over from that quick bag I made for the featherweight.
Okay.
And boy, was I glad I made that bag.
Yeah.
It give it our hands something. I could put it up on my arm and carry it for a while when my hands got tired of carrying it.
Hmm.
Okay.
And then when we had to walk down the aisle of the airplane, I had to have it right in front of us. So I had both hands and it was hitting on the top of my legs. I have bruises now, but I
Mhm.
healed.
Yeah.
I healed. But this is my next block swap over on Kathy's. I'm in charge of everything over there for it. And then I'm going to do a YouTube video on my
I'll
channel,
tell him that later.
just assembling one, goofing off.
Carrie, are
But
you asleep up there?
No, I'm playing a video game.
I was gonna
Okay.
say
Carrie,
if
you're not
if
paying attention to us. Carrie,
No.
listen to your elder here. I'm older than you. Quit playing that video game. Pay attention to us.
That's what I do at night when I'm waiting for you to come on.
you
I
know,
can't wait to go to bed.
Marla, I started my dogs on Pro Heart because you go in, you get one shot. It's good for 6 months. It's a little cheaper than the chews. You don't have to remember to give them to them. And it's just a breeze. And they've all done well on it. Because I used to have, right now we've got 5 plus my nephew's dogs. So
You
then
working on a block?
so
A
that's what
border?
There's 38 of them that go all around the perimeter of that cup of love. That's the last part. Then I'll have it all topped together.
Huh.
That's
So,
quite the border.
Yeah.
yep, 38 of those suckers.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, Tina, you come back to visit us again. Hello.
How do we keep changing our positions here?
I don't know.
I don't know.
we're
The
playing.
only
Holiday
one that don't
Fair,
move is
remember?
Rita. Rita
Yeah.
doesn't move.
That's
And
what
y'all will move when my hands are not doing nothing to it.
Yeah. Because I go, where'd Joanna go? And now she's going to the bottom.
Yep.
I
She
think
was
it's
in the middle.
to see if we're on our toes.
Yeah,
if
Gary,
we're-
you're still in the same place.
Joanna's just popping on and off, just her internet, and then it moves her when she does.
Well,
Okay.
I think we have storms coming in again. It's supposed to rain all week. Yay.
I know there's a storm in Chicago. There's a storm in Los Angeles. There was a storm between all the way from Florida up. When we went down to Florida, we went closer to Texas. And when we come back, we flew more north.
Hello, Katie Crafts.
Didn't you
Hello,
have a
Steve.
delay on your flight coming back?
Coming back, we had to wait for a plane that was going through storms. So we had to wait 30 minutes for a plane. 30.
That's not bad. We had to
Yeah,
wait
but,
7 hours.
but they
Y'all,
told
I'm
us
gonna get off of here. I got to get up early in the morning. I still got a lot to do.
Okay.
don't waste time,
And
Francis.
Drive
Good night,
I
careful.
will.
Francis.
Be
Take care,
careful driving tomorrow.
I will.
Be good.
I will.
Okay.
All right. Bye bye.
Hopefully
Love y'all.
Trevor won't talk
Love
to
you
you
Bye,
too.
today.
Francis.
Bye.
Bye.
Janet, that's a lot on your plate with your dad. I'm glad you got a ramp built for him
Mm-hmm.
because that can be essential. This is a crazy thing. They have a thing that might help with the pain here and my hip. And my secondary insurance in 25 years has never balked at anything Medicare has covered. And then all of a sudden it says denied. So I asked my doctor what it is, and he says they won't pay. They don't want to pay their 20% of the batteries. And I'm like, the batteries? He said, yeah, they're $30K for battery. Yeah. And I'm like, are you for real? That just the batteries, which is it's a little device. I mean, I just have to come up with I think it's $430 I have to come up with, which I'm not going to complain about, but I was shocked when he said that it had to do with the delay is the batteries. And I was like, batteries? And he's like, yeah, it's 30,000.
So batteries to what?
It's a nerve stimulator implant.
Oh, okay. I know what that is.
But it's a brand new one. And it does like 4.1 million adjustments a day, and you get a remote control with it, so you can, like, if you need a little more, a little less, or if you have to turn it off to go to. Plus, it's 100% MRI compliant, so that means that if it works, if the test works, and reduces my pain by 50% or more, and they do the permanent, I could still get any part of my body an MRI. The old ones, you could only get certain things, and that would unfortunately not work. But we've thrown everything but the kitchen sink at it for 5 years, so here we are. But I shouldn't be with the outrageous prices, but it's just kind of
but
crazy.
anything with medical is outrageous price.
Oh yeah, and then
They don't.
And then of course the insurance companies negotiate, which brings it down, but that doesn't always work.
Yeah. They don't need a tester for it.
Yeah, they'll do they'll put in an external test that I do for like 3 weeks, and if it reduces my pain by by 50% or more, then I can go for the permanent.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll take 30% at this point. But yeah. I mean, my wheelchair that I can only use in the house, the bill they sent was $77,000. Now, Medicare only paid $47,000. That's how they negotiate. But I was like, do you know what I could do with $77,000?
Yeah.
So, it's the insurance that's a blessing. The disability sucks, but the disability pay sucks, but the insurance has saved my life more than once. I mean, they fixed they fixed the stent here, 30-minute, and it was $47,000
Mm.
for 40
I'll be
minute
back in a little
procedure.
bit.
So yeah, it's crazy,
Okay.
you know. And they didn't even have to replace it like they thought. It was a lower area that collapsed and was cutting blood flow off to my gut. So, but I was like, the hospital was 37 and my doctor with 2 x-rays was 10. And I'm like, it's insane. But that's,
Well, that's just like those eye drops I was having. The price tag on them is like for a half an ounce, $400, 480. It's ridiculous. I didn't know they was putting gold in there.
No, that's right.
I take a biologic, it's 1 shot a month. And it's like, I think $12,730. 1 shot a month for this current one. I started at the lower end and this is where we are. And my sister needed an antibiotic and I've never heard of this before, but they wanted $777 for it at the pharmacy. They sent me over to the hospital and through their special program I got it for like $35. But I was like, I have never heard of an antibiotic costing that much money. That was last year.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, hello, Charlotte, and good night, Dee.
Night, Dee.
Yeah. Good night, Dee.
But see, there's no incentive for the pharmaceutical companies, particularly in the Western world, to play fair.
Carrie, you're going to have to be up all night if I keep drinking fluids.
I already have. I already drank.
I drank all that. I drank this whole cup since we've been on here.
Wow.
I drank.
So I'm going down to gum now.
I drank 2 of these.
Every place in Florida was wanting $3 for a small bottle of water.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Dagobin, I hear you. I hear you. I've been there. I mean, I'm still there, but I mean, I've been close more than once. But keep going. Good Lord will figure it out.
Did Terry use the cane any today?
No, he didn't.
I figured he was going to say that.
I was going to say good luck with that.
He's the one that brought it up yesterday, though. Yeah. But I did order him from Amazon some of those Salon Pass and the Tiger Balm. It's not here yet. It probably.
Well, did you ask him if he would use it before you ordered it? Because he may not do it.
I know.
I know that's.
Well, tell him to try it. It'll make him feel better.
This, you know.
But then she can try it if she needs it. I mean, it's.
Yep.
You know, and she has it on him. If he says no right now, he may get to a place where he goes, I'm having a really bad day. You got that stuff? And
And with these storm fronts that keep coming through, it hurts worse when the weather's a certain way.
The barometric pressure. And it
does affect your joints.
It doesn't even have to thunderstorm. It can rain. It can do a light rain for 30 minutes and have a similar effect because it's already changed the barometric pressure. I'm about 93% accurate 4 days out.
That's bad.
What did you do?
On my iPad here, it just came up at the top and said that I was on here now. Well, I've been
Yeah.
on here.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Delay.
Delay.
It's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
good when our body can tell you what the weather's going to be like.
Mhm.
It is.
Yes.
And it's
And
different.
this weekend here, we're supposed to go from 50 to 70 into the 80s this weekend.
All
We
right.
had 80 today. We had 80 today.
And it's weird
I got
because,
52.
you know, spring, summer rain feels different than sleet or snow or winter rain.
Yeah.
They're all different. In fact, snow's the easiest.
That's a
Um,
place for
So it's
that. I think that's
most people
place
go.
for that.
But yeah, there is a different feeling for each of the types of combinations of rain.
I need a bucket to throw some scraps in.
I got 17 buckets. Would you like one?
Well,
Charlotte,
I have
Charlotte,
That's cool.
the
then
front
how
yard
did you?
cleaning bucket. Yeah. It's,
How did you, Charlotte?
Isn't that song, Where's the Bucket, Dear Liza?
yeah.
Dear Liza,
It's
where's
like
the bucket? Oh, the
I'm
bucket has
already
a hole
using
in
a
it.
garbage can for the scraps. The throwaway ones. That goes to the dog bed people. But it's not as easy to grab strips out of a plastic bag at random. You have to do a little more looking.
For Easter, my sister made me this scrap bin from scratch.
Well, that's cute. That's neat.
That's
Look at
cute.
that. Yeah.
And,
Huh.
I came home
Cute.
from church and found it on my table, and with some goodies in it. And she says, I figured you could use that as a new scrap bin. And I thought, that's perfect because I didn't have one under here. I've got two, I've got three over there for different sizes. But yeah, she's pretty handy. She was like, well, I needed to see if it would work. And I said,
Hmm.
doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm just glad to see her keeping her hands busy doing that kind of thing. Even 15 minutes a day helps the neurological. So it's like,
Yeah.
Looks like Marta's going to be in for a long night with storms. They're still
and she's
headed
good at
away.
I mean, she's good at it. She used to do refinishing, have her own little refinishing business, So,
Yeah.
What are you chewing on?
Was it last night after we got off here that storm come up out of you, Sheila? That
Yeah.
mower?
It
Yeah.
was about 11:30 or so,
Yeah.
11 or 11:30. Then it was just like the one that was earlier. It was that much wind and lightning and rain, all that. Yeah. Well, I'm going to get off.
I think I'm going to too. I've been up
Okay.
a long time
Bye-bye.
today. So,
I'm ready too. Bye, Sheila.
Bye.
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 Bye, Carrie. Rita.
Bye. Bye, Carrie.
Yeah.
Bye,
We're calling it a night.
Sandra. Bye, Joanna.
Night, Catherine, everybody.
Good
Good
night,
night.
everybody.
Good night. You all have a good night.
Bye.
Y'all all good night too. Everybody stay
we
safe
meet again.
tonight.
I got to
Keep
remember where the button is.
Keep your eye on the radar. So.
Bye.